Yes, I know I've been MIA for quite a while, but I'm back and this has been long overdue. It, Chapter 2. Now, It Chapter 2 is the concluding chapter of the It saga. And if you've seen the last film and if you've been following my channel, you know that I really dug It Chapter 1 because it was such a refreshing take on this beloved Stephen King classic. I love the Losers Club, I love the fact that it was a character piece, and I love Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. So now this film takes place 27 years after the first one. The Losers Club, they made a pact, and when it returns and bodies start to surface left and right, they're like, yeah, we're taking him down for good. Now, going into this movie, I was looking forward to it. I mean, this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year because the first one was such a great surprise. I gotta tell you, I loved the second one as well. This is a great companion piece. First of all, I love the fact that we pick up with each and every single one of these characters individually. Like, what have they been up to? It was really interesting to see how these characters developed into adult people. That was fascinating to me, and the casting right out the gate, everyone's been gushing about it, so I might do it as well because the casting is on point. Every single actor was a perfect match. And they even look like their young counterparts. I mean, look at Eddie, for example. This is insane. And yes, James McAvoy, I've always been a huge fan of his. Same goes for Jessica Chastain. Both of them redeemed themselves for the shitty X-Men Dark Phoenix film. Yeah, they are both great in this film. But as you guys probably all heard, yeah, Bill Hader is definitely the scene stealer. He's awesome. Richie was my favorite character in the first one. Guess what? He's still my favorite character in the second one, and Bill Hader brings him to life. I'm like, yeah, that's a legit Richie. I could see that. I could see him becoming this man. Also, Bill Skarsgård, once again, is phenomenal as Pennywise. Even though I'm personally not afraid of that clown, it's just so much fun to watch him on screen because he has so much fun with the role that I just can't help but enjoy it. And now let's get to the downsides of the film. First of all, this movie is almost 3 hours long, and I don't think that this runtime was necessarily warranted because this movie does drag quite a bit. The second act in particular was where I really felt the runtime. It's basically each and every single member of the Losers Club experiencing Pennywise once again, being confronted with some of their personal fears. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to reintroduce us to the character, but damn, come on. It was basically, let's scare them, rinse and repeat. That was the second act of the film. Also, this movie overcooks the jump scares a little bit. I mean, the first one had quite a few jump scares, and I believe the second one even doubles down on that. But bitching aside, this movie really touched me because the emotional moments, the character moments were all so well handled. The chemistry among the adult versions was great. It was out of this world. It was something that I was hoping to see because the chemistry between these characters was so important. It was such an essential piece and part of the first film. I was just hoping to get that. Guess what? I got that. Also, the conclusion, the way they deal with Pennywise, the way they deal with it, and the way it all comes to a close, made me really enjoy the heck out of this film. It's a great companion piece to the first one. I don't know if it's as good as the first one, but I'll give it the same rating because It Chapter 2 gets the silver medal. It is a little bit long, admittedly, but it's one of the better films I've seen all year. I love the acting, I love the characters, I love Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. I love the horror aspects, even though they didn't scare me, but I just enjoyed them. And overall, I left the film going like, yeah, this is a 5.5 hour epic that I haven't seen in a while, where I'm really happy with each and every chapter. And that's a rarity these days right now. I'm glad that it's over, and I mean that as a compliment. I'm glad that we won't get It Part 3 or Part 4. No, it's a 2-chapter book, and I'm glad it's done. So It Chapter 2, have you seen it? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys, as always, for watching. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then just subscribe.